Hi there guys, Trainer Talk UK here. We're just going to go through some of the weekend releases. Sorry I've not been so active on YouTube. I have been active on Insta, it's at Trainer Talk UK. Make sure you follow, I always post restocks and tips and upcoming releases and stuff. As soon as I find out really, I'm a lot more active on there. But anyway, let's get straight into it, and I'll be showing you guys what we've got to look forward to. A lot of high heat releasing this weekend, and there's no doubt some money to be made. First of all, let's talk about the Yeezys. The Yeezy Frozen Yellows are dropping a number of retailers. The first thing I want you guys to do is let's go to Foot Patrol, because Foot Patrol is actually releasing most of these trainers that I'm going to be talking about, and because it's quite a large restock, I'm not 100% sure on numbers, but um, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some, decent stock because JD and such are getting them, so there's always good stock when JD are getting them. And another thing is they're not too hyped as well because they've already dropped once and they're not the best colorway either. So yeah, out of everything that's coming out today, I think they'll be the least hyped and the easiest to get. And if I'm being completely honest, I wouldn't go for them for resale purposes because I just don't think there's any resale there. But all we want to do is before the drop, so as soon as this video comes out, ideally you'll want to go to new in, and you'll just want to keep this page up, this one right here. um, what tends to happen with me in my experience with Foot Patrol is that if you stay on it, the day before or whatever, when you come back to it the next day, it doesn't like put you in a queue or like give you them errors. You still might get the queue, but you'll actually get through it, and you won't just be in it for ages. And that's what happened to me in the Off-White Converse and such. You can go and have a look at my other video, how I tried to live cop it. But yeah, that's what I would do for Foot Patrol. And Foot Patrol are releasing the Yeezy, and they're not for resale Jordan, and they are likely to get the origin story too. They've also currently got the Vegetas in stock of the the Adidas collaboration, which is a favorite of mine. I think these looks pretty cool, and yeah, moving on. Um, of course, it's a Yeezy, so what we can also do is head over to the Adidas Yeezy website. And guys, make sure you have autofill ready for Foot Patrol because you will need it. Every second counts. And another thing is, when what I thought happened when I tried to get the Converse is that when I manually entered in my address and stuff, it accepted it, but when I used the autofill, it sort of rejected it. So just be wary of that. Um, so have autofill, use it first time, and if it rejects it, try going manual. Then you might get less errors, but use it first time. And another thing is, it confused me, is that when you select the country, I think it's the UK or Great Britain is like the very first one. So don't go looking for it in alphabetical order, or it might even be clicked. So just watch out for that. But anyway, we're here now on the Adidas website, and as you can see, the frozen yellow Yeezys. I don't rate them personally, but I can understand why people do. They're a loud colorway, and a lot of people do like things that aren't so simple, and they think they're being different or whatever. But I have seen them in real life, and they do look a lot better on foot than they do there. And of course, what you want to do for the Yeezys is use the multiple people jig. And all we do for that is very simple, is you go to the top right in Google Chrome where you see the three dots. You'll click on that. You'll click on the icon next to it that has a little face or whatever, and you can see person 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All we're going to do there is go all the way down to manage people, We're going to press manage people, and then we're going to press add person, and that is literally it. You can see I've got 6 people on here, um, and then one on the drop date. They're dropping at 7 o'clock in the morning, so at around 6:30 I'd load up adidas.com and have open up all these different Chrome users because they have different cookies. Head over to the Adidas website and wait till it gives me access to the site. And of course, the more Chrome users, the better chance you have. But what you want to take into account is how many Chrome users your computer can handle. I think mine can probably do about 10 if I wanted it to. Um, so that's something for you to think about. If your computer can do it, I think like stuff like iMac should be able to do like 20 or 25 or something. So you do you, you know what's best, but I don't think you'll have much trouble copying with, say, 7 or 8 accounts should get you that win. And another place to drop it, it'll probably come up if we press the release calendar. So we're just gonna have a scroll through here and get to the relevant date. And there we go, 14th of December, the Yeezy Frozen Yellow. So this will be dropping at 7 a.m. So that's a few hours. Be ready for it. Now, the next one we want to move on to is the not for resale Jordan. Now, these did drop in on the sneakers app on the week of Heat. Basically, they're releasing through a number of raffles such as End Clothing, sneakers and stuff and such. I think it's a bit late to enter them raffles now. We're gonna have a look if End is still open. It might be. I think sneakers and stuff is closed, but yeah, End's still open, so you can go ahead and enter that draw. I've already entered it, but I didn't realize they had the origin story on here, so you can enter this too. These are the origin stories. I think they look amazing. The draw's going to close real soon, so get your entries in. All you want to do is fill out these details and yeah, just enter the draw. And guys, with End Clothing and sneaker stuff, you need to have a different payment method per entry. So we can't really, jig the raffle system. I think there are websites out there that will, generate codes or something, or credit cards and such that you can go and investigate. But I personally don't really want to get involved in anything like that. There's just a lot of dodgy scams out there, and I don't think it's worth the risk. But I'm gonna fill this out now. So I've just entered that, and I've ordered a UK7. With Air Jordan 1s, I would say UK 6.5 to 9 are the sizes to get and shift for the best resale. Anything above a 9, you'll be looking at resale or very minimum profit. That's just because I think a lot of the demand for it's in China. So you get all these, Chinese bulk buyers that'll buy them and then send them back, and they're only interested in those specific sizes. So be wary of that. Um, and another thing I just want to quickly mention is that these origin stories are apparently got 180,000 stock. That seems like loads, but you've got to remember that this colour, it looks exactly like the Chicago, and it's a collaboration with Spider-Man, which is going to get a lot of people excited. So you've got to take into account that demand will be pretty high on these too. I don't have any confirmation, but maybe they'll be dropping in Foot Lockers. The Rookie of the Year Jordan had similar stock numbers, and they dropped in like Southampton, London, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, all over the UK. So ring up your Foot Locker, see if they're dropping. Go and queue up for the Rookie of the Year. People got to Foot Locker near me at around 2 o'clock. So take that into account. I got there at 6 and I copped. So I would say 2's a bit excessive, but it's up to you. How much you want these, and you got to take into account that people will be taking sizes 6.5 to 9 first. So if you are that, if you want them sizes, get there as you can. So end is still open, and sorry about that, we went off on a tangent there. We're actually talking about the not for resale, and the other things we can do is have a look at sneakers and stuff. I think their raffle might be closed. Oh, sorry, that was for the off-white Converses. So yeah, the sneakers and stuff raffle is actually still open, so you can go and enter that also. And the final place you can get the origin stories on the sneakers app. It doesn't look like it's going to be a draw. My advice for this is to let it run for 1 minute, exactly 60 seconds, then enter it and try and get it. Remember, guys, I'm only saying use phones only, and try and enter with as many phones as you can get your hands on. But it should be an alright cop. Like, if you've got like 4 or 5 accounts, you should be able to get a pair. And the last thing I want to go through is these Fear of Gods. Really hyped up the next thing to the off-white, really. These have got a really high retail of 300 quid, but I think you'll be able to make that up really easily. And I'm not too sure what's going on with these. It doesn't really look like there's going to be a raffle system on the sneakers, so maybe it'll just be literally first come first serve. I don't have too much information about these. I'll try and update you guys on my Insta. And remember, it's Trainer Talk UK. Go and follow the Insta. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll catch you next time.